Good everyone. Today I'm going to show you something in right angle triangle. Then whenever you are solving a problem, you have to notify them. They are very important. Now in this we have right angle triangle. Now in right angle triangle we have symbol that indicates right angle triangle. Now in this right angle triangle there are three sides of the right angle triangle. Number one is opposite, number two is adjacent, then number three is hypotenuse. Then to determine these three sides, we must know what we call an angle. Now if assume that what angle is placed somewhere here, the side that is what facing that angle is called opposite. So when I place my angle somewhere here becomes the opposite of the angle. Now, this is the symbol of right angle. The side facing that symbol of right angle, or the side the right angle is facing, is what we call hypotenuse. Now, if here is opposite, I will have identified the hypotenuse. Therefore, I am going to call the other side adjacent. Whenever we come to what right angle triangle, we have these three sides, very important in right angle triangle. Now, when you come to right angle triangle, there are things we need to observe. There are things we need to know. They are very important. One, we have to know what is sign of the angle. The sign of this angle. Whenever we say sign of angle, it means opposite and hypotenuse. Again, we have to know what is cos of the angle. When we say cos of the angle, we mean adjacent over hypotenuse. Then another important thing we should know here is what we call tan of the angle. When we say tan of the angle, it means opposite over adjacent. Then another important thing we need to know here is what we call cot of the angle. Cot of the angle means inverse of tan of the angle. And what is the tan of the angle? It means we are going to have adjacent over opposite. That simply means inverse them. The another important thing we need to know about this is we have sec of the angle. When we say sec of the angle, it means inverse of cos of the angle. And what is inverse of the cos of the angle? You go to the cos of the angle and inverse it. The inverse of the cos of the angle is hypotenuse over adjacent. Another important thing we need to know is what we call cosec of the angle. What is cosec of the angle? In cosec of the angle, we mean inverse of sine of the angle. And what is inverse of the angle? The inverse of sine means go to the sine and inverse it, where we have hypotenuse over opposite. Then in this right angle triangle again, another thing that is very important is what we call Pythagoras rule. And Pythagoras rule says that hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Then if you look at all these important facts we have here, whenever we are dealing with right angle triangle, they will help us to solve anything or any questions we have in trigonometry. Because here we are going to divide the trigonometry into so many parts, where we have what we call trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identities. So for you to know all these particular things, we have to make use of these tips we have on the board. So in our next class, we are going to introduce all these trigonometry one after the other. You understand what is trigonometry and things inside of the trigonometry. We are going to solve a lot of problems. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you and God bless you.